What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. I don't do this quite often, but this was something that I wanted to talk about. I've talked about this before. I was just emailed by Hasbro, and it's already breaking for everybody, so I'm not breaking any news or anything. You guys might not have seen it yet, but I wanted to talk about this, that we have got a special Friday fan reveal sort of thing that happened today where they showcased a couple new figures that we're going to be getting. Some kind of expected, I suppose, when we saw the reveal of things. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. The other stuff, there's a couple things that are very surprising for me to have seen. First off, and let me pull this up. I want to get the pictures up here so that you guys can see them while I'm talking about them. I have to go through the Dropbox. So the first thing that was revealed, one of the things we had heard about. What is this doing? I want to view the picture. Okay. No, what's happening? All right, I'll just save it as is. Was they talked about there being a new Ghostbusters crossover. I think a lot of people kind of expected this, but let me put it up on the screen so that you guys can see what I am talking about. And that is, where the hell are you? Oh, wait, is this guy. This is a repaint, and there's a slight retool going on of the Ghostbusters Afterlife Ectotron. When people saw that we were getting, when they announced that there was going to be another one, I think most people kind of anticipated this. I know I kind of did. I didn't really think there was going to be too much else that they could do with it, other than give us a repainted version. You can kind of see there that there's some rust on it. So this is the Afterlife version of the Ectotron. Here's the robot mode for it. You get an extra ghost with it. They actually put some paint detail in Slimer as well, which is really nice. And he's got a new head sculpt on there. So that's what I meant by a slight retool of sorts. That's, like I said, I mean, that's neither really here nor there. I don't think that's that big of a deal, honestly. I think most people kind of expected that. This one was not a surprise. This was B-128, I think, or B-127. What I don't remember what the hell his name was. It was just a random. It was a random name. 127. Sorry, B-127. So he's just a repaint, maybe a slight retool of sorts of Cliff Jumper. I think that when we got Cliff Jumper, I even said it, I think, in my review, that there was no doubt that we were going to be getting a version of Bumblebee. Cliff Jumper was there, but Bumblebee was, with that movie, I mean, it was a Bumblebee movie. So, I mean, obviously they were going to give us this version of him as well. I don't know how well that's going to come across later on. I mean, I didn't really enjoy that Bumblebee mode too much. So it is what it is. This, though, was the one that I already see you guys in the comments talking about it, is this guy. We're getting a brand new Dino figure. Now, I was having this conversation with people on, and I wish I could like kind of make that smaller than covering my whole thing, but that it is what it is. Dino was named Dino. A lot of people in the movie, he did have the name Mirage in other media and things of that nature. The video game, I think they call them Mirage. I think a lot of times, comic books, whatever, he was mostly known as Mirage outside of the movie. Now, for people that don't know, Ferrari is very, very particular with how they license things. And I'll bring the picture back up again, but they're very particular. So basically, the story that I heard was the only way that Michael Bay was able to get a Ferrari in Dark of the Moon was he had to name it Dino. Enzo Ferrari was the man responsible for creating Ferrari as a brand, as a vehicle. His son, whose nickname was Dino, was an engineer for Enzo Ferrari. And my understanding is the only way that Michael Bay was able to get that was to name the vehicle, name the Transformer Dino in it. Gave him an Italian accent, all that kind of stuff. So when people talk about like the twins having like urban accents, I mean, they all kind of had accents. So it was Michael Bay's desire to have a fast car in there, and it was a Ferrari. Now, I've talked about this before, and we've talked about like third-party figures. For example, the third-party Fans Toys, I don't remember his name, but this is Warpath. I have not reviewed this because mine broke, much like everybody else's, and I'm still kind of waiting on the thing. So I've talked about this before, and people have criticized third-party stuff. I don't like knockoffs that completely take a figure. Here's the Takara Rat Trap. I'm working on my review of this guy, so I got Rat Trap out. If you were to take this figure and completely copy it, whether you upsize it or not, you completely copy the look of the rat, you completely copy the look of the vehicle, or the robot mode, all that stuff, and you copy the engineering, that's a knockoff. A third party, typically, and third party is kind of a loose term because it kind of refers to an officially licensed thing, but done by somebody other than the actual license holder. So third party is a bad term to use, but we always use it. Third party figures like Fans Toys take the look of both of the vehicle mode and alt mode, and then they will put in if you guys are talking, I apologize for not seeing the chat. There's a lot of people in here right now, and it's going by very quickly, so I'm very sorry. But third parties will take that look, copy it, and people say that infringes on the intellectual property. Fair point. But there's their own engineering and design that goes into it. So it's not a straight copy. It copies the look of it. Hasbro has done this for many, many years. They're not, which is why I think they don't have much of a leg to stand on when they complain about companies like Fans Toys or something of that nature. They look much like it. That looks like Warpath, right? But it's a completely a completely isolated engineering thing by Fans Toys. Hasbro has done it a long time. With Revenge of the Fallen, they used an Audi R8 as sideways. When they released the toy, it was slightly different. It didn't have the Audi logo on it. It was slightly different. So they didn't have to pay Audi a licensing fee. And that's the same thing that's happening right now with Dino. This is the alt mode for Dino. As you can see, it kind of sort of looks like a Ferrari, but it's not. So they skirt those legal aspects that people criticize third-party companies for skirting, yet Hasbro does it. And this is a case in point. I really like the way that the vehicle mode looks, but it's definitely not, like, you can really see it in the front of the car. It looks good. It looks good, but it definitely is not that Ferrari. It looks like it. Like, if you squint your eyes, you can kind of look like it, but it doesn't. And yes, Just Fate, it says they pulled the third-party move, and they've done it many years, especially with Dino. I mean, they repainted the sideways figure to give us a Dino. I mean, they've done it many times. So it's interesting to see how they do this, but those are the reveals for today. Let me put up Dino again. I mean, ultimately, I'm not going to keep him in his vehicle mode. That is an amazing looking robot mode. That looks terrific. It nails the look. I feel this is a completely new mold, which I'm excited about, and it's a character from the film. Granted, and this is kind of an interesting thing, Dino spent the majority of his time in his vehicle mode. Most of the time that we saw Dino on screen, he looked like, or he was in his car phone. We didn't see him like this a ton. But we're getting the character, which is really, really cool. There's not a lot of other characters left from Dark of the Moon, other than, in terms of studio series figures, other than, say, Q, which again, that brings in that whole naming thing. People call them Wheeljack and all this stuff. So we have Q that we can get from Dark of the Moon. Now we're getting Dino. I'm trying to think of what other characters from Dark of the Moon that almost is all of them that's from that film that we haven't gotten. There's been a few that we haven't gotten. Hit that like button. Yeah, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you hit that like button. There's a few from Revenge of the Fallen that we haven't gotten, like like Sideways, which, hell, if they're just doing, sort of looks like an Audi, they've done that since the beginning, so they could easily do that. The Hatchet is one from Dark of the Moon that they could do. Jolt is another one from Revenge of the Fallen. I don't know if they would do Jolt, just because Jolt really was barely there, but I mean, hell, so was Dino. At least Dino had a speaking role. I mean, Jolt didn't even talk. I'm trying to think. The twins, obviously you could do the ice cream twins and the regular more updated look for the twins. I don't know. I really can't think of any other ones. They've already done the RC Sisters, Daniel. The RC Sisters were already done as a 3-pack. So, but that's it, guys. That was the reveal for today. Pretty exciting, if you ask me. I mean, the Bumblebee one, I don't really have much of an interest in. The Fallen would be a good one. Thank you, Tyrant. That would definitely be a good one as well. But that Bumblebee one, B-127, I'll probably get, but I'm not going to keep that. Just don't have that much of an interest. I don't really like the mold in general. So, let's see. The Ectotron, the updated Ectotron. I don't know if I'm going to be picking that up. It's $10 more. It's $59.99, and it's going to be a Target exclusive. So let me pull all this stuff up. I want to make sure that I get all the information. Target exclusive and available for pre-order at Target.com. Studio Series. So B-127 and Dino are available right now for pre-order at HasbroPulse.com. If you want to pick those up, they apparently are up for pre-order right now. But like I said, I don't know necessarily. I haven't seen the new Ghostbuster movie, so that it is what it is. But I don't think I would necessarily want to pick that up. They recently revealed a 18-inch Lego one, but that one, I mean, I might pick that one up just because the stickers on there are you put on yourself, so you could kind of keep it a clean looking Ecto one. Granted, the ladder's on the opposite side, and it has the gunner chair. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that. So I don't know. I do really love Ghostbusters, so I might pick that up just because. But it's that, in my mind, it was that reveal of Dino that absolutely surprised me. I mean, only surprising in the fact that it looks as good as it is. I mean, I kind of had an idea that we may get that at some point in time because there's not much else to do. But there it is, guys. Those are your reveals for today. Hope you enjoyed. Like I said, right now, the Dino and B-127 figures are available for pre-order on HasbroPulse.com. You can head on over there and you can pre-order those now. I don't know when they're supposed to come out. Let me see here. It doesn't say. Doesn't say in my email when they are scheduled to release, but who knows? So that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you watched my review today of the new Transformers Kingdom Core Class Optimus Prime, thank you very much. Make sure that you hit the like button on that so I know that you did. But that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, this has been Optibotimus. I'll talk to you later. Oh, if you want me to do more videos like this where I talk about things that are revealed, let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll see about doing more. So that's it, guys. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.